guys, so this week I'm doing the Draw This in Your Style challenge. I'm very late, but I began with a friend's drawing. Her name is designydraws on Instagram, and I basically asked people to send me, or my followers to send me stuff that they had done for the Draw This in Your Style hashtag, like pictures that they had put out for other people to draw. Because I wanted to do artists that weren't really big artists, but Designy was the only one who sent me something, and this is her character, Princess Blossom, and I loved the colors and the clothing and everything, so I was super excited to draw her. What I thought I would do is to play off the fact that the original picture that she sent, the character doesn't have legs. I thought I would do her character sitting. And when I was in high school, for my prom dress, me and all of my friends had ball gowns, and we all took this one picture where we sat down in our ball gowns and let it flow around us, and kind of like a picture angled from above, and how it just pooled all around. So I thought it would be a really cute idea to have her Princess Blossom sitting like that. And then I just went for it. I was kind of surprised because I haven't really drawn in a while. I've been doing a lot of sculpting for my school classes. I was surprised that I drew the pose so quickly, and I know I don't show the sketching in this one, but it was really easy to put the pose down, and I think that was because I didn't really have to worry about the legs. So once I got the arms down, that was kind of it. It was all just clothing from there. I was so surprised at the colors. I actually ended up having the exact same red that she used in hers, but the way she did it, I don't know how she got the red to come on so light. I tried to do it as best I could on the skirt, like how she had it, and darken up the polka dots and keep the skirt really light by using the blender. Thinking back now, I think she probably took the red and put it on the blender and then used the blender to apply the red. But anyways, the color was R14 of my Copics, and that was the one that was in her original picture, and I noticed and I was like, oh, perfect, I'm going to use that same one, because I was looking for that kind of peachy color she had, and I think it might just also have been from the way she took the picture. But it looks very vibrant on camera. It's not that like neon red, it's very like peachy orange. And then the next, I went to my Prismacolors and tried to get a really nice gradient on her sleeve, like Designy had it. I started off with Prismacolors, so I have more of them than I do of Copic, so that's what I used on the rest of the drawing. As you can see, I used as close as I could get to what Designy had, and I think I did pretty okay. I think the colors all look really cool together. I never would have put this color palette together, and I just love how like bright and like complementary it is, because like red and green is complementary, and a lot of times people stay away from that combination because it looks like Christmas, but I think Designy did a really good job in finding a red and green complement that didn't immediately bring Christmas to mind. I think she looks very cute. I think she looks like she's about to go to a party or like to meet suitors or something and like turn them all down or whatever. I think she's a very independent princess and very like fashion forward in her kingdom or something like that. Then my one regret in this drawing was that I drew that heart so poorly in the background. One of the biggest art regrets of my life is that I cannot draw hearts to save my life besides anatomical hearts. Like the cartoon hearts, I don't know what it is. I've never been able to draw a really good one. I was surprised the one on her dress came out as okay as it did. But that was this drawing, and then I just added the white Posca to do those little polka dots that were in her original drawing. And I tried to make the heart in the background a little pinker with a very light pink that I had of my Prismacolors. And that was kind of it for this drawing. On this episode of My Friends Think They're Funny, I put out, please send me like some pictures for the Draw This in Your Style hashtag that you have made that you want other people to draw. My friend sent me that. And so, not wanting to let him down, I said, fine, I will do this. He thought I wouldn't, but I did. And so here it is. I have 3 characters. I have 2 boys, 1 girl. I have a tree. I have the sun. I have 2 clouds. And I have a house. And I will try to get through this one as fast as I can because it's much too silly. The last Draw This in Your Style that I did was actually from a bigger artist on Instagram. I saw hers and just immediately knew that I wanted to draw it. And so I had already exhausted my resources of trying to get some smaller artists that follow me to send me their stuff. And I just knew I wanted to draw this one, so I thought I might as well. And I actually had so much fun with it. I wish I would have done a little bit more of like how I would have placed the hands. I kind of went straight off of the artist was joriouxDraws or joriouxart. I have it, yeah, joriouxDraws. And I basically just heavily based it off of her original, like how she did all of the like ghostly arms and things like that. So I kind of wish I changed those up, but I still really love this piece, and I was super excited to break out my Inktober supplies. Because the original image is mostly black and white, I thought it would be really cool to kind of go back into my Inktober work method, which was using ink washes in my Aquabrushes. So if you see over on the side, those Aquabrushes, they have 3 different washi tapes. One has super black, solid black washi tape, one has like a marble black washi tape, and one has the striped white and black. And that just means that was like my little color coding for how much ink I put in each wash. So the more black is on the washi tape, the more ink is inside that wash. And I just went at it coloring. Nothing really much to say there coloring wise. I just used the ink washes. I was really liking doing the hands. I would do like a really black wash at the hand and then fade it out with my lightest wash and blend it while it was all still wet. And that made a really cool like gradient. But yeah, I really love this piece. I'm actually thinking I might adopt small mouths into my style. It just brings so much to the character. Your style is always developing, and I felt like mine is a little stagnant lately, and I just really love this character's like super small mouth that's like right up close to her nose. And I like how it plays off of the way I do the eyes. I think it gives it much more of like a oldie cartoon kind of look to it. But I absolutely loved this piece and all the detail and line work that went into it, and the washes and just the general concept. Like, I'm so curious as to what the story behind this image is. Like, are these ghostly hands like trying to get her to open something? Are they trying to like get the key from her? Are they trying to make her use the key? Like, did they give her the key? Did they tell her where it was? I just want to know the story behind it. I think it makes such a cool concept and such a creepy little story idea. I really enjoyed this one, obviously, because I keep saying it. My supplies for this one were my Prismacolor ColErase, my Micron. I think I used just a 5 or not 0.05, but a 0.5 nib and a brush nib Micron, and then my Aquabrushes that were with, I think it is my Inktober ink, so it would have been my Dr. P.H. Martin's India ink, and I think it's matte, so it dries a little matte. What's interesting about the ink is sometimes it has a very warm tone to it, and other times it has a very, very cool tone, and I don't know if you can see that in the drawing. But like I was noticing in Inktober, using the same ink, sometimes it was cool and sometimes it was warm, and I didn't really know why, but I did really like it because the warm tone always happened where I wanted it and the cool tone always happened where I wanted it. I don't know if it's just me or if you guys see that too, but let me know if you do, or if I'm just seeing things and thinking too far into my ink being color changing or whatever. I tried to put in a few segments of like real-time drawing for you guys. Most of the time I just do a speed draw all at one very, very sped up speed. So right now it's going about 800 or 8 times regular speed, and when I finish up on each one, I think I put a little bit of my real time. So when I was filling up the heart for Princess Blossom, and as I'm doing the shading on the knuckles, that's my real time drawing speed. I think I'm very slow, but I'm not really sure. It always tends to take me a lot longer to do this kind of stuff than what I see other YouTube artists who do like live voiceovers, or I guess not a voiceover, just live drawing on their videos. But this is me in real time. Let me know if you guys want to see me do more Draw This in Your Style. Tag me on Instagram if you guys are still doing it. I would love to see some of your stuff and maybe make another video doing more smaller artists and give them shout outs. This is what I managed to make today for the Draw This in Your Style hashtag. If you would like to see more from me and more of my videos, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And that's all for today. I will see you guys next video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys. That's all for today. Yeah.